Biden also took a page from our European allies, announcing the closure of U.S. airspace to Russian aircraft. But that's not all he talked about at tonight's State of the Union address.
The president talked about inflation and the economy, addressing issues we're dealing with here at home. CBS
8's Richard Allen has been keeping track of the address tonight. Richard, what else did the president say?
Well, that's right. President Biden said that fighting inflation is his top priority, laying out his plan in tonight's address. But one local economist questions whether it will be enough to make a real impact.
We have a choice. One way to fight inflation is to drive down wages and make Americans poorer. I think I have a better idea to fight inflation. Lower your costs, not your wages.
To that end, President Biden pushed for more American-made manufacturing, from cars and semiconductors to infrastructure and innovation.
Instead of relying on foreign supply chains, let's make it in America.
Biden outlined his plan to battle inflation and lower costs for working Americans, from slashing energy costs and creating more affordable housing to cutting the cost of prescription drugs and child care.
Middle class and working folks shouldn't have to pay more than 7% of their income to care for the young children. My plan would cut the cost of child care in half for most families.
It sounds good when you say that, we'll help you pay for child care.
SDSU economics professor Joe Silverman questions what impact these proposals will have, pointing out that the Federal Reserve plays a more direct role than the White House in containing inflation.
These are all policies that probably appeal to his base, the people who want all this type of spending. But at the end of the day, I really don't see that it's going to do much to bring down inflation.
Biden also unveiled his unity agenda for the nation, including tackling the opioid epidemic and focusing on kids' mental health, directly targeting the role of social media platforms.
It's time to strengthen privacy protections, ban targeted advertising to children, demand tech companies stop collecting personal data on our children.
And President Biden also stressed the need to provide greater access to mental health services, calling for full parity between physical and mental health care. He also called for more housing and job training for our nation's veterans as part of his unity agenda. Jesse and Marcella.